That is pretty darn perfect. That is a thumbs up, a definite thumbs up. Those are amazing. You can call it whatever you want. I call it my carnivore rustic round. They're very imperfect. They are crunchy, a little delicate, very rustic looking, and they're very visually pleasing. And the best part is they can go sweet or savory. Let's get to baking. I'm going to show you how simple these are. Let's quickly go through these ingredients and the supplies you're going to need. You're going to need 2 large eggs, 4 tablespoons of softened butter. I took this out this morning, but just a little tip, if you kind of heat your bowl up, I put some like hot water on the outside and inside, dry it off so the bowl gets nice and warm, and put it right over your bowl. That will help it just kind of get to room temperature a little quicker. So we have 4 tablespoons of butter. I am using salted butter here. So if you're not using salted butter, you might want to add a little salt to this recipe. 1 tablespoon of full fat cream cheese. Do not melt either one of these. So the collagen peptide powder, for this recipe, you're going to use 2 level tablespoons, regular tablespoons. You measure it, it's going to be 11 grams. Beef gelatin. This is 1 tablespoon, which is actually 10 grams. See how weird that is? You would think it would be like 6 grams, but no. This measures out at 10 grams for 1 tablespoon. Dried egg whites. You're going to use 2 level tablespoons, or this is 11 grams. You're going to need some kind of spatula. You are going to need something like this. This works really well to get this dough onto the cookie sheet. It does not stick or anything. This dough is amazing. Well, this is actually bigger than what you need, so I just kind of fill it about half full. I think this is probably a tablespoon. And then I do my blending in this because it's easier to blend up. I can get a deeper batter, so my immersion blender works better. So I do want to mention the importance of these 3 ingredients. They are critical for this because we don't have flour or that kind of thing. So the collagen gives it some structure, some crisp structure. The gelatin gives the hold and the snap. The egg white powder gives the body and the lift. Okay, so we are going to add our eggs. We'll add our butter, very small amount of cream cheese. Okay, we're going to add our 2 tablespoons of collagen powder, 1 tablespoon of beef gelatin powder, and then we're going to do 2 tablespoons of egg whites. And if you were not using salted butter, you would want to add a pinch of salt at this point. I've got my oven heated up to 325 degrees. Push it down just a little bit so you don't get that big powder puff when you start it. Okay, let's wipe down the sides. Perfect. Here's what the batter looks like right now. We are going to let this sit for about 5 minutes. Okay, I have a cookie sheet here that we are going to put these on. I have some parchment paper. Got me enough parchment paper, ran it under just a little bit of water and crunched it up. That will make it just apply a lot easier. I just kind of shake out the water because it'll dry, right? So here's the deal. We let this set for about 5 minutes. So it is ready to scoop, nice and thick. Then I just take, like these will spread. So I do about that much. So I wanted to mention in this batter, should you decide to add a little flavoring like vanilla, lemon, something like that, you can add that to the batter. Keep it very minimal, very, very minimal, because you don't want to change the consistency of this batter, but you can definitely do that. Keep it light. And the thing is, this would be a great thing to make your kids, your grandkids, because you can do so much with these little rustic rounds. You can put peanut butter on there for them, or butter, just butter. And then what I do is I kind of just go like that, because that will help the final crisp factor. So just kind of like, and again, these are rustic. They don't need to be perfect. The whole key to this is rustic and imperfect. And you can put them in your freezer in a little baggie. I've already tried it. And then take them out, throw them in the air fryer, and they crisp right up. Or just leave them in your refrigerator. And they do crisp right up in the air fryer. do not put them in the microwave. The microwave is nasty. It will change the whole consistency. Okay, these will bake at 325 degrees until they're golden and set. Hey, one more thing I wanted to mention. You have got to go check out this channel. Her name is Karen. She was on Big Brother Canada, which was very cool. But anyway, she's got a channel that she's trying to kind of revamp. She was around when the food was bad and she was doing Weight Watchers and all that. So the one video that caught my attention is she made butter. She made homemade butter just in a stand mixer. I didn't even know you could do that. She is kind of coming into the low carb, the keto. She's making some carnivore recipes, that kind of thing. She is so funny. I love watching her because she makes me giggle. But please go give her some love and tell her hi. Tell her I sent you. She's pretty cool. Okay, we cooked these for about 23 to 24 minutes because I kept opening the oven. You'll notice that they still have a little moisture on the top. They've got brown around the edges. I'm going to shut this really quick because I need the heat to stay in there. So now what we're going to do is we are going to shut the oven off and we're going to leave these in here for 20 minutes to kind of dry down. Okay, they've been sitting in the oven with the oven off for about 20 minutes. Look how they dried out. Are those not perfectly imperfect? Those are the perfect little rustic rounds. They're beautiful. Oh my gosh, look how many I got. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to transfer them to a cooling rack. They come off very easy, obviously. Look at that. Okay, and we're going to let them cool. Here's what the back looks like. Let them cool just a little bit, and we're going to do a taste test. They're adorable. These would be great to munch on with your morning coffee or tea. Do you guys want a little carnivore rustic round? Sit. Good job. These are my little carnivore puppies. They eat only raw meat. Well, except for this today. This is their little treat, but it's healthy. Okay, sit. Sit. No, go in circles. Stay. Stay. Okay. They love this carnivore lifestyle. So what I did on my last batch, as soon as they came out of the oven, I kind of took some for my husband and I just sprinkled some monk fruit blend on there. It's a very safe sweetener, won't spike your blood sugar. And then I sprinkled a little apple pie spice on there. You could always add a little tiny bit, and I will leave the maximum measurement here on this video of vanilla or some lemon, something like that to your batter. But again, you want it very, very minimal. Alrighty, it's taste test time. If your ears are sensitive to taste test, you might want to mute it now. All right, let's show you what kind of crunch we have going on here. These are awesome. So I'm going to kind of show you what they look like. All right, so they have a nice thickness to them. The back has some brown, and you can even get a little more brown if you want to leave them in the oven a little bit longer, closer to 25 minutes. It is not going to hurt them at all. So it'll just give you a little more brownness. So this is probably about 23 minutes. And then of course we left them in the oven to dry out for another 20 with the oven off. Okay. And the door shut. So leave the door shut. All right. I'm going to let you hear the crunch. Here's another one. All right. My microphone's right here, so I just want you to hear this. So beautiful. These little carnivore rustic rounds are absolutely just that. And I wanted to show you their dipability. This is not freezing cold cream cheese at all, but it's still, you know, cream cheese is a tougher thing, like cold butter. All right. So it dips really well, held up nicely. Let's do a crunch test. Oh, that one's so perfect. Is that not rustic or what? It's just beautifully imperfect. That is a thumbs up, a definite thumbs up. Those are amazing. They are so cute. They are so rustic and imperfect. I love that. because we don't have time for perfection in the kitchen, right? And as far as I'm concerned, that is pretty darn perfect. Enjoy, you guys. Thanks for joining me today.